Okay. I decided to go Hundro here. In third position, I kind of wanted to play an Ariana game, and there is a carry-all. Ooh, corner of the market. Well, it's a lot better of a card than Rapid. Rapid has some potential early advantages, but I think corner is just the better card to keep. Yeah, yucky combat. Double faction, though. Weird hand. Okay. Not happy playing against the Tessia. So yeah, not like I don't know, like this. Like this would be a good Ariana game with the carry-all if you can get it, but I don't know. I thought Hundred would be more fun. I really enjoy the early intrigues, being able to like, have a crazy early game or like who knows what's going to happen because who knows what card he's going to get. I thought it would be more interesting. And playing against the Tessie, I figured, hey, she's already probably going to win, so why not try to have fun, you know? Well, we have double faction. Um, I don't have green, so we can't Wealth Mentat. Um, it's not a great hand. I guess it gives us 5, which is nice. But the row is just not that good. I mean, carry all fine, whatever, but yeah, it's no Thufir. We'll say that much. I mean, I could hardy on this. It just feels so bad. Feels so bad to hardy on this one. Next hand is just like 3 green, 2 yellow, 2 blue. Yeah. Kind of weird. Hard to complain about having faction access, I guess. Oh, thank you. Well, that was the next best faction space. We could Hardy to guarantee, or we not Hardy. We could go like Haga. Guarantee we have spice for next round. Put 2 troops in. Thing is, Tessia can just respond by going to Arakeen, probably. So it's not great. I mean, a spice is a spice, but I don't think it's better than the faction bump. So let's just pick up whatever the 3rd intrigue card was. Ugh, Secret Forces, gross. Wow, that's bad. Yeah, okay. So Tessia going back to Arakeen shows that clearly the decision to not go Haga... Well, I don't know, though, because this Secret Forces card is one of the absolute worst intrigues in the game. But, I mean, how could you have expected? By going to Secrets, that's what would have happened. And it is half a point from BG. This game's looking like it's going to be pretty boring. But I guess these do synergize, right? You get a High Council seat. You get Corner of the Market. Maybe I should have taken Still Seats instead of Wealth. Elena took what? Spice Hunter? Eh. That's a cool thing to work towards, this full scale, but... Well... I don't know. Ixion is interesting, because the texts are actually really good. I guess there is a ordinance, right? So, like, I guess this is telling us to go High Council, right? Hunter is supposed to be a flexible leader. We probably ought to flex him when we can. I guess this is going to be a High Council game, which means we need to get 3 Solari instead of 6. Huh. A lot to think about. Of these 2, I prefer Carryall. I don't like Carryall very much, but it's better than the alternatives. Oh, joyous day. Oh, Crykill. You have saved me. Well, then Tessia gets a Sayadina, though, so maybe we're not so saved. Piter works perfectly with the Corner of the Market. That makes this round 1 significantly less awkward. Secret Forces isn't good, but, you know, if we get a High Council seat, it will be good eventually. Okay. So Crykill, I'm assuming, is going to smuggle here. Awkward for us, because now we don't have faction and can't do a whole lot else. I guess we could Mentat, which wouldn't be horrible, but... Probably better just to go to, like, Imperial Basin. Do a poor man's smuggle. We have more troops than most people, although less than Crykill. Fewer, sorry. 2 daggers. We should definitely try to win the Imperial Basin. So we do this. Do that. Play 2. Partially because I don't have anything better to do. Mentat is interesting. It does take me further away from the High Council seat, but it gets me Piter sooner. You know, it's 50... You know, it's not 50-50, but it's 40-60 that we draw a good card. 2 Persuasion if we don't. So the only bad card is Dune. We're probably getting something decent, but, you know, going to 4 Persuasion Well, we probably go back down to 3 again. I don't think 3 persuasion is that valuable here, especially because we're not getting the voice. So I don't think Mintet's the play. Tessia to still suits. Okay, interesting. She got Saiyadina, so it actually makes a ton of sense. It's actually pretty deadly. Crazy that Helena got back going last this round to still suits, but I don't have the faction access. Crikey had something else he wanted to do, and Tessie had a good reason not to go full space. So, there you go. Didn't go Swordmaster, so I don't really know what the Smuggle Down was all about. I guess he's setting up for later. No deployments. Nothing at all from Aleza. We could go to grab a Negotiator, although that's not very strong. We could grab an Intrigue at Carthag, but that's going to potentially block us up pretty bad. If we grab Spice here, we'll go to 4 Spice. Could be quite useful. That's not enough for the shuttle fleet, but that's good for the other 2. I don't see a better option. I guess the troop is pretty good from Carthag, and it does... I mean, what are the odds we can't use it? This is the best play, I think. Ambush. Ambush says we don't have to deploy these troops. If somebody takes the bait, we just ambush them. I think this is better than the Haga Basin, especially given that it's going to accumulate spice and we'll have first dibs on it next round. You know, we can actually get second sword. No. Yeah, I was going to say first Swordmaster next round, but what's going to happen is Crykill's going to have 10 already, so even if we smuggle, it's not going to really work. So Still Suits was incredible for Tessia because she gets the water and then she gets the benefit of double guild. Well, not double guild, but getting the guild influence. She can basically hit Still Suits over and over again. Basically hit Still Suits over and over again and just use her ring to repeatedly shuffle the influence away and make that guild or that Fremen whatever she wants it to be. It's kind of cool. Conceptually. Come on, show him delegate. Let's go. Show him delegate. Let's see it. Well, not show him delegate, but it is a 1-coster. I'm not going to do that. Hello. Well, that's interesting. We're not going to get that, I don't think. Maybe if we draw Wealth High Council next round, it's possible. If we draw Piter, it's possible. We have Piter. I mean, you know, could happen. Helena's going to shuffle her ring in, so it's a little bit less likely. But, yeah, maybe. We have 8. Yeah, I think we go Wealth High Council. Only problem is when we don't play Piter, actually, so we're fine. Yeah, this is definitely Wealth High Council. Do we early reveal for this? We're going first. I don't think we need to do that. There's a chance that Crykill takes the High Council seat. We can respond with Tech Negotiation. If Helena rings it, then we use Piter to go to a city and try to win the Siege of Arakeen. Although we do, at that point, go to 4 intrigues, which is kind of scary. Aga Basin. Hold space too, so we have an advantage there. How much persuasion did they pick up? 1, 1, 2, 0, probably 2. So Sayadina, or not Sayadina, but Tessia has the most persuasion hanging out here. Oh, what? Just did she just grab it? Oh my god, she just had 8. Okay. Well, we still get the full scale. So whatever. That's how I'm thinking about it anyway. Hell, we get a Spice Mist Flow if we want it. Playing in an unorthodox way today. We'll see if it works out. This is a really expensive combat to skip, though. I don't know. We get the Secret Forces. We get the Corner of the Market High Council seat. Crykill didn't go for Swordmaster. Hollow projectors. You know, I'd like that restricted ordnance, and we should have a fairly decent chance of getting it with all the shipping that we do. Helena might just cheat out a Swordmaster here. Yep, she did. She didn't even need her combat bonus for it either. Okay, well, okay, cool. So, what about In the Shadows? Is In the Shadows better than Full Scale? I don't think it is. But is it if Tessia gets it? Well, it's pretty damn incredible if Tessia gets it. But I think, I mean, if we're not buying the Full Scale, we're buying a Spice Mist Flow. I don't think we'd consider the In the Shadows. Gurney. Ugh. Wow. Well, he might stick around, actually. Tessia has 9. That's crazy. Doesn't even get this. Doesn't even get the In the Shadows. I would have gotten In the Shadows Gurney for sure. Yeah, Helena's definitely on top of this one. Let's see how much, you know, Corner of the Market will matter. This is a good combat. Going last. Not going to get Swordmaster. It's not even remotely possible. We do have the ring, though, which is kind of nice. We definitely win the combat. We have 2 combat cards. It'd be nice if we could get Gurney, too. There's only so many combat points. I don't know Gurney. I mean, he's a great card, but, like, we're winning combats. That's not the issue. We need other points. He doesn't go to faction. Leia didn't take the Sword Master. She's perfectly willing to let Eliza have it and just go there second. Which makes sense. You don't want Tessia going interstellar, right? So, I get it. We're playing an Ilbon game this time. Just gonna spice must flow and not a whole lot else. Let's do this first, and then we can Secret Forces on the city space. We're not getting our Swordmaster next round either. Well, maybe. Probably not. Yeah, I don't see where we get the one Solari from. So we think we just go up. We should have just played Dune for that purpose. We didn't need to play. Well, I don't know. We can dagger now to tech negotiation to get Gurney. Tessia is going to crush this game, no problem. Look at this, and she's got two more water after that. So yeah, this is so. I mean, yeah. I won't say it's over, but has a very powerful lead. We'll say that much. She also still has 2 snoopers, which means 2 more faction bumps. We gotta block still suits is really the answer here. Now, I might not need the Secret Forces. Like, I could probably win this combat without them. But I'd like to open up the ability to play Piter in the future if I want to. Dagger, okay. Don't need the Secret Forces. I'm gonna play them anyway. They don't have... Yeah, I'm not gonna... If they challenge me on this, I'll ambush him. It's not a big deal. And Tessia can't highliner, so whatever. I mean, she can, just not right now. Landing rights. That would have been one of the nicer cards I could have picked up. Opulence is very good, especially since we're not going Swordmaster. But we really want to buy Spice Must Flows next round onward, so we may not have time for it. Probably pick up the Space Travel just because it goes to faction. I probably didn't even need to put 2 troops in, to be honest. Like, I could probably put 1 troop in. No one's even contesting this. Yeah, I just threw away the troops. What do we trash? Just a dagger, I think. We have a corner. We want to get as many SMFs as possible. Tessie already has 1. That's kind of funny. Well. Oh well, I guess. Well, I'm downgrading Helena a little bit in my estimation here, unless she's making a joke. I mean, the Shuttle Fleet's good, but her deck's not that amazing. And Tessie is way ahead, so yeah, I think it's just Tessie this game. Maybe I can pull it out, but probably not. Overkill right there. this. That Callback could push him up. 12 persuasion. We're definitely going to get an SMF this round. This is like way more persuasion than I need. Oh my gosh. Nobody's visiting my Imperial Basin, sadly. The Interstellars have been pretty good for Helena, though. No yellow in the hand is pretty awkward. Sort is pretty decent, given that we, you know, we're going no Swordmaster. We kind of need the Mentat, honestly. Helena takes the Ordnance, which is interesting. If I play Diplomacy plus Full Scale, that's 3 Persuasion, we're still at 9. Don't play the Piter. No, come on. My Basin. Well, I'm assuming that means she's going to visit it next round, so I'm not going to throw a fit about it. Full Scale can go a lot of different places. Diplomacy also. Let's block Tessia. Tessie is the runaway. We gotta stop her from just, you know, hoarding water. We don't want to go Mentat because we don't want to shuffle... Like, we want to shuffle the deck with Full Scale and Piter in it. We don't want to shuffle it without them. Although there is some benefit to shuffling the deck without the Spice Mist flow. I don't think that that's correct. Doing that also risks... You know, if we draw a dagger, we end up risking our SMF as well. So there's a couple reasons why that's not the play. Refill the garrison. Piter will put us ahead of Eliza ever so slightly, and we can ambush her if we need to. Although better to save that combat for a point combat, or that card for a point combat, I think. We're one away from a point on 3 different faction tracks. It's a little awkward. Okay, he's going to get that engineer off. What is he buying? Chimerki? Training drones for the better deployment? Yeah, okay. Jamarki's the better of the techs. It's hard to get a lot of value out of training drones by round 5. Get maybe 3 pops of it. Jamarki's better. That's her 3rd tech, so next time she reveals the engineer, it's a point. Hollow projectors. Okay, spaceport. I wonder if Tessia has the Sayadina in hand. So one SMF down, 1 to go. We might need more, depending on what Tessia does. Oh my gosh. In the shadows, number 2. This row is so stacked. You know, you could argue in round 5 that, like, Opulence is better than SMF. I don't think so, though. Not with the corner of the market. I mean, it depends on how long the game goes, but I think Tessia is the type of leader that will end the game quickly, so I'm not, yeah. Not sweating that one too much. The odds of the game with Tessia in it goes to round 8 are not super high. Odds that goes to round 9 are very low. Just buy the Gurney, man. It's a great card. You don't have any Solari. There you go. We actually win the combat without having to play our card, which is kind of nice. Getting combat's super cheap this game. And we get our Dreadnought back. That's really good. That's really good. Especially with the full scale just making us troops. 9 persuasion in hand, though, is pretty awkward. Question is, do we want to win this combat? Well, on its own, no. But I think given that it, if Tessia wins it, it's a very bad news for us. I think means the answer is yes. But like we have to use this in a combat that we're not winning, presumably. So I don't know. Could be good to go to the Great Flat. Great Flat will open up the ability to Highliner in the future, but we don't have... We do have space travel, actually. We also have 2 water that could go to Research Station that could lock in the Spice Must Flow, potentially. The reveal of the full skill is not bad, given that we have a Dreadnought. We can't Mentat to stall. We probably want to take the Diplomacy to either Secrets or Still Suits. Given that Tessia is our opponent, I think we take Diplomacy to Still Suits first action. She's got enough water that she can use the Sayadina like Secrets if she wants to. But we're not going to keep making... We're not going to make it any easier for her, you know? Spaceport. So she's going for the second SMF. She hasn't contested Interstellar a whole lot, which is unfortunate for the people that don't want Helena to be strong. But Helena, honestly, I mean, I don't know. She's got Shmurky. She's got a lot of tech, honestly. No, she is in a good position. Deceptively so. I just don't have any with Guild. Suppose I could... no, I couldn't. And I think this stage instant just tells us we just play to our Spice Must Flow game. This helps us get across that finish line a lot easier. I think we full scale to this research station, get as many troops as we can in the combat, and if we're winning by a large enough margin, we staged. Cool. So still have the SMF, probably. If we play space travel to fold space and draw the SMF, we would not. We have a signet ring, though. We might want to use it. Especially given that we're at the top of the track and we haven't gotten any benefit out of that yet. We could get the invasion ships. It's a little bit overkill at this point. Troop transports would be the same. Kind of just want this next round. We don't want this round. Signet ring to Siege Tabor seems like the best place to take it. I think that's probably what we're going to do here. Space travel's nice in theory, but the problem is that we give ourselves a quarter chance of blanking our SMF. The next round's hand's going to be really bad. I guess we have recon so that we'll get... If we go to Siege Tabor, we'll be able to research station our way out of it. Helena's gonna get a High Council seat. It's only a matter of time. We get a bump from the track from our ring, which is nice. Probably just take Emperor at this point. It's kind of funny. It's like more troops than we need, but yeah, I think that's what I probably would do. Probably would do. There's the High Council seat. We're actually in a pretty good position despite playing sort of an unorthodox strategy. Piter de Vries rocks. Nobody can block Siege Tabor either. I'm the only person with 2 on Fremen. Not really worried about Helena in this combat. She can't go to Hardy Warriors. She can't go to Highliner. I don't think I put any extra troops in this. These techs just aren't... Yeah, they're not really what I want. Invasion ships is like, probably too expensive. I mean, if we can win next combat, that's probably the best thing we can do. But losing the spice means no... Well, what are the odds that we draw the diplomacy anyway? Put one in. That would have been a lot better. That would have been a lot better than what we had as options. Training, I mean, who knows? Maybe training drones wins us the next combat. Probably not. Yup. We go to 8 this round. Maybe 9. Can we win this round? 8, 9, 10... 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we can. Oh my god. That's crazy. I didn't... No, Swordmaster kind of rocks in the right circumstances. If you don't even try for it. And you get good intrigue cards. They're not even contesting me. I mean, why would they? Look at this. Oh, okay, Helena is. Wow. Round 6, that's insane. I think we're going to get the 2 points from the corner of the market, too. Yeah, we are. Oh my god, this is crazy. Hundro, you monster, dude. You absolute monster. Galeza can buy a Spice Must Flow, but she only has 1. Corner of the market didn't do anything, is the funny thing. Like, we're gonna win without it. Oh my god, dude. Holy crap. Until a round before this one, I wasn't even thinking that I had a good shot of winning. I didn't realize how strong I was. Turns out if you don't spend the first 2 or 3 rounds of the game trying to get a Swordmaster, you can accomplish a lot of other things. Wow. 2 combat points, 2 Spice Must Flows, 3 faction tracks, an alliance, staged incident. We did need to get lucky and draw the staged incident in order to win the game in round 6, though. That required some luck, for sure. Never used the ambush, and the plans, or not the plans, the corner of the market only added points after the game was over. So... yeah. By the time we had hit 10, the corner didn't matter. This is really weird because I feel like I didn't nothing Hundro did mattered here. I didn't cash out until the last round, so the fact that I was Hundro using my ring 3 times or 4 times doesn't seem to make a difference, and the corner of the market didn't make a difference. So it seems to me like maybe I was just playing a generic leader who got lucky and drew Piter de Vries. I think that is pretty much what happened. Wow. Okay, well, yeah. Turns out Piter de Vries is a really good card if you have a corner of the market. Well, there you go, guys. That's Hundro.